what their tag is off the top of my head. But it's one of those tournaments that you look back and you're like, wow, he really won that one. Like,
cleanly?
Yeah. I mean, it was a Game 10 Grands.
Okay.
But it was like, that really happened.
Well, I mean, he's gone Game 10 against Ned, too.
Yeah, no, like, Viri is, to be fair, 2021 Viri, very scary player, was extremely good.
Do you think this 2022 season is a little bit weaker?
He's still very good. The thing about it right now is he's just so focused on school.
I would too. I mean, bro, as much as I like, you know, Smash and everything like that, school comes first. And like he was a freshman in 2021, so I mean, it makes sense he had a little bit more time. Like, you know, as he's getting closer to his major, it's like, well, hold on.
Yep. But historically, Ravenking has had a very, very good set record against Viri. But the last Tripoint Viri went to before he went off to Florida for college, went to a reset in Grands where Viri's Greninja took a set off of Ravenking's Joker.
Which is why I'm kind of surprised why he didn't go for the Greninja off bat, but I guess he's like, nah, let me first try out the Rob and see if it gets bodied or see if it gets comboed. I mean, right now it's doing, you know, fine.
I mean, the Rob's the tried and true. You're never going to get off of that. The Greninja did lose Game 1 to Frosty in that set, where the Rob ended up cleaning up afterwards.
Ooh. Man, sometimes I get really impressed by like Joker's combos. Then I realize, man, that did like 20%. That's
20%, but it almost killed you because you're off stage against the character.
But then you realize it's Rob, so it's like, well,
You say that, that's all the more reason why I would be scared. Because all it takes is one extra fair, and then boom, you're dying for it.
Yeah, I guess, you know. But I mean,
and it's going to hit off stage because you're looking at the big body.
That's why I'm always wondering, like, why don't Robs just try to go like, oh, what? Okay.
Go high?
Yeah, go high.
Because then you die really early to
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That was not a kill?
No, it was a little too early. Also not full rage.
That's true, that's true.
He did pretty much start that off at like 12 or 20%, somewhere in that.
Oh my gosh, I like that, I like that. Pay for your aggressiveness. Whoa.
Yep. So Ravenking has played against enough Rob to know if you have gyro on ledge or if you think the Rob player is going to be putting gyro on ledge. If you put a hitbox there, it will push the gyro.
Exactly.
And sometimes, depending on what your get-up attack looks like, you'll trade with it. However, that case, just kind of clean hit it away off the stage.
Yep. That's the great thing about this game. They finally made get-up attack be fully invincible, so you wouldn't have to have like a checkmate situation where you couldn't do anything about it.
Yep.
Okay, fair. Oh, fair. Okay, yeah, the time's through.
It always impresses me to watch Viri because I think he's so good at like the tech chasing aspect of Rob because he's just able to like off of just I'm not sure if it's reactions or just like, oh, he knows with like, you know, down tilts and then, oh, you see the roll in, you know, fair the other way, whatever it might be. But he's really good at just getting those chases.
Oh, I felt that one. I felt that. Oh, that. I feel like Ravenking had a chance to do like something before that drag down, but I mean, hey.
That's why you don't go high.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you don't go high.
As you said it before, like, oh man, Nostradamus in here.
So
Nostradamus.
Like, you can go high, and it's usually safe. If you're playing against characters that have an option to hit you while you're high, or the fun one is if they have their gyro in hand and they can throw it up, and it'll still hit you if you're not paying attention enough. That's the other part. But probably not knowing what bands are, I'm gonna guess Kalos or Town.
I did not expect that at all.
Well, Kalos or Town should be the bands.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
because that's like Rob's top two.
Yes.
And then it's usually up to like player preference. But maybe Viri just felt like Ravenking was getting away from him a little too much there.
I don't think that was the case. I mean, Ravenking was up his butt the entire time, really.
Yeah, but Viri wasn't able to take full advantage of the actual like down tilt starters because you kind of saw there right at the end of the game where got the 2 and then waited, did the bear, nothing was able to happen there. But I also think Viri wants to play more of this grounded game where he is, you know, fishing out the approaching fairs with an up tilt, or maybe just keeping Ravenking out with fair. Because that's kind of Rob fair is almost, I think, it's better than Nair, but Nair is just like the bigger hitbox so everybody presses it.
Yeah, that's why what? I guess you ran out of the sauce, man.
Another reason why you use up most of that when you go high.
You know, I thought he could have pumped it to, you know, go a little higher. Because that's, I mean, that's how it's always been. But maybe, like, it was just that small. Like, there's not even a point in trying to pump it. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, the pump's hard, as well as a lot of, like, how it works in this game is if you still got the jump. And he'd obviously already been hit off with the jump.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, you did play Rob, too. So what am I saying? It's like, you know all that stuff, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of, like, how Viri likes to recover and do his, you know, like, just kind of sit at ledge or sit around. It's, when he's got that jump, so he'd be able to, you know, like, jump Nair, jump fair, do that extra little hit on ledge to disrupt a little bit more.
Okay.
Yep. Viri with the shield grab, kind of expected him to, maybe expecting Ryan to not fully space the fair.
I mean, a lot of jokers like to, you know, use that Nair as landing or, like, to be reckless on shield, so I get why he was going for that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't get rid of him now, Arsene's about to pop. Okay, there it is.
I mean, yeah. It would have almost been better if he got that as Arsene popped, because then fully deplete it.
And I think that was what Ravenking was kind of hoping on. He was like, please, end my stock now.
Right. Still, Arsene, I mean, very easy to get when you play against a projectile character, especially one like Rob, where stuff's a little telegraphed.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You were right.
I told you. So yeah, no. Think about that real quick against this character, right?
Yeah.
If you go high, you either get hit by
you go high, you die.
Hook, and then if you go low, you just get bulleted.
Okay, so you go high, you die. You go low, you're terrible.
Well, like, you still have to mix it up. There's no way around that, because I don't think this is like too bad of a matchup, which is the funniest part. I enjoy it personally. It's not my least favorite, because there's actual characters that it's like, wow, I should never play Rob again. Joker's not one of them.
Well, what are the characters that are like, oh, I shouldn't play Rob again?
Young Link.
Young Link, okay.
Young Link, Meta Knight.
Interesting.
Yeah, that one's not fun.
Floaty, yeah, I can see it. Didn't do bridge combos on you.
There's a couple that it's like, this is no fun's being had on my end. And then Viri, also no fun.
That's why I said I don't understand the small battlefield, because like I don't think spacing was the issue. In fact, I would think you wanted more space, because all Ravenking was doing to you that first game was bullying you, getting right up your butt the entire time. He was like, hey, buddy, you try to run away from, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Probably. I don't even know what could be left, though, because it really depends on what Ravenking's bans were. And not knowing them, Joker, you know, also does good on a stage like Town, but knowing that Viri's favorite stage is Town, there's almost no reason to go with it. Almost no reason to, like, leave it there.
And he did, but this is what probably happened. Hey, I'm going Town, but I'm also switching characters. Or they may have said I'm switching characters, and then, like, then Ravenking was like, oh, okay, I don't really care then.
Also, still not a bad stage for Greninja.
Not a terrible stage as we see Ice Knight have to do well on this stage.
I know our Greninjas, like, it's pretty much, it's funny enough, a lot of the same stages.
Yes. But they have a very different game plan how they do things.
Yes.
Yes. Greninja likes long horizontal stages, so FD, Kalos, and this part of Town and City. And, you know, even PS2 to some extent, but not to the same extent as these. Ooh, okay.
Viri's got it. Hey, I did say, you know, right at the start of this, Viri's Greninja does have a set win on the Joker. Did get cleaned up in the reset, but
does not matter. You still got a set, and that's all that matters.
You can take a game, you can take the set.
And, I mean, that's really the truth. Oh,
yep.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. He can counter you. He can go down there. It's like, what are you going to do about it?
Right. And that's the other part of this, though. You know, Ravenking has the experience against
Ice Knight.
just Ice Knight, just Greninjas in general.
Exactly. Newmine. What's his name?
Aster.
Aster. The one from Wisconsin.
Oh, Starman?
Starman. There we go.
Yep. A lot of Greninjas around the area.
The Great Lakes area is out here just like, yeah, man. Greninja, though?
There's a lot.
A lot more than there should be, to be fair, man. Like, no scene has, like, no roundabout scene has with these many Greninjas, like, concentrated. Good Greninjas, I should say.
Yeah. And then the Viri Pocket Greninja.
Oh, goodness, I love that from Ravenking. He said, I know you're going to try to land with an aerial. Let me just wait it out and see what you're going to do. And then he scoped it out and got the perfect F smash. And this is looking like a body bag on this game 3. But I will never count out a Greninja on Town City.
So we've seen it a couple times, just Joker having it, like, even if it's a knife, that disjoint it's actually helped them out in a couple situations where he's just been able to beat out other moves because you have the priority when it comes to that of the disjoint itself.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is,
yeah, he was 1 Town, 2 that was a deep back air, but 3 Viri was feeling it.
Well, I mean, it was also like I don't think he expected that, so his DI was already off. Cause like in your head, you're like, okay, he's not really gonna go. Oh, he's out here. Oh, he's not. Oh, you just wanted to do that? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I did.
But now we got Ravenking's Kirby.
Another ye old Tripoint.